So, there is a game that is going all around and it's really blowing up. It has an article in the New York Times, it's been covered by multiple news outlets, and it's called Wordle. It's a word puzzle game where you have to guess a target word based on certain rules. Let's see what the rules are. Alright, so here are the rules. You get 6 tries to guess the correct word, and you get feedback after every guess. So if your target word is something and your guess was break and the B is in the correct place in the target word, it will appear as green. If suppose your guess word was clump and C appears in the target word but it is not in the correct place, it will appear as yellow. And suppose if your guess was brain and B does not appear at all in the target word, it's grayed out. Alright, so it's pretty fun, and you try solving it, and it's quite fun, quite engaging. It's a nice workout. But if you're a certain kind of a person, a programmer, you always want to make your life easy. And I'm sure if you would have thought, yeah, there should be a better way of doing this than just guessing randomly and hoping that some English word that satisfies the criteria comes up into your mind. So I'm going to tell you that you can do this on Linux or any GNU/Linux. So your distribution, doesn't matter which distribution, it's already provided by a list of words. It's at user/user/share/text, and if you do ls, you can see there are different files containing words. So we are concerned with the word file words. So get it out. When in doubt, get it out. See, there are a lot of words. Alright, so what the first thing we're going to do is we need to get rid of all these uppercase letters. So we are going to use the GNU Linux translate utility, TZ. Alright, and there are some words which are often repeated because they were the same word was in uppercase and in lowercase, so we use the unique facility to get only the unique words, and drop off all the repeats. Alright, you get some words. Let's see how many words we have. So we're gonna count the lines, and yeah, 121,000. That's a large number, but we'll see how we can whittle it down very quickly, very fast, and get to our final solution. Alright, so in Wordle you have to start with a guess. A good strategy is to start with something that contains a lot of vowels. So I use audio or adu, which contains 4 out of the 5 vowels. So that's a good way. You can start with any word you want. It's up to you. But I prefer to start with something which has large number of vowels for it, such as 4 out of 5. Let's see. Okay, so what do we see? A is not in the word target word, U is not in the target word, D is not in the target word, I is in the target word but it is at the wrong position, and O is not in the target word. Alright, let's see how we are going to ask the computer to generate a list of words that satisfy the criteria we got from this. Alright, let's see. We're going to use our old friend grep, which is the Unix pattern matching program. This is the start of the string, and we are going to use something called regular expressions, which are nothing to be scared of. It's just a way to match strings given a certain pattern. Alright, so what do we want? For the first letter we don't want A, U, D or O. Alright, so we use A, U, D or O. Alright, what about the second letter? Again, we don't want A, U, D or O. Alright, for the third letter, we don't want A, U, D or O. Alright, third letter, we don't want even I, because it says yellow, which means it's not in the correct place. So A, U, D, I, O. Alright, and for the fourth, A, U, D, O. Right? Alright. Oh, sorry. Forgot to, and then the dollar sign represent the end of this pattern, and see, it get you a lot of words. Let's see how many words we have got. Oh, that's a lot of words, but remember, we forgot one thing. I is supposed to occur somewhere in the word, and we haven't matched for that. Alright, so let's match for that. We want to write another grep expression. Alright, so start of the string. So dot means any character, star means any character 0 or 1 time, 0 or more than 0 or more times. So we want I somewhere in the string, we want another, suppose, followed by any other words 0 or more time, end of the string, and we got a lot of words. Let's see how many words we got. WCL, yeah, sufficiently less. So now it's a matter of guess. So what I suggest is you put it into a pager, which is like most or less or more, and you have a look. Okay, so let's see, I like the word bikes, so let's go for with bikes. Okay, BIKES. Let's see. Okay, so what we have, B is not in the letter, I is in the letter but it is in the wrong position, K is in the letter but is in the wrong position, E and S are not in the letter. Okay, we're gonna write another regular expression for this. Okay, let's see. Okay, we don't want that, but we want that. Okay, so first we don't want BES. All right. The second, we don't want BIES, because I is not in the same this location. For the third, we don't want BKES, right? And for the fourth, we don't want BES and BES, but we also want a word that contains I or K, I and K somewhere in it. Okay, so we are going to use grep, but we are going to use something called extended regex, which includes regular expression with more features, and it helps us do things like this. So for it is similar, any character, and now we're going to do something different, which is we will say I, K, and this little thing means either I or K. Similarly, any letter words, and then again I or K. Alright, again, and dollar, and that's it. Okay, as you can see, very few words. Alright, let's go with the first one. Let's go with chick. Oh, okay, so C is it in the correct spot, H is not in the letter, I is in the correct spot, C is in the correct spot, and K is in the correct spot. Okay, now our work is relatively very simple. Okay, we just need to code this. So first is, okay, C is in the correct position, and we don't want what? We don't want H, right? Just don't want H, and everything else is okay. Okay, we don't want H at the second, then ICK. All right, right click and crick. Let's try click, and you see, it's just one WORDLE, and this will work anytime, all the time, and for all, I have not yet found a word that made me exhaust all the 6 tries using this relatively primitive shell magic. So I hope you solve WORDLE and be a complete mad lad and use the full power of GNU/Linux. Okay, thanks and bye, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Bye.